Should you go to university, go into a career and save your money, or should you go traveling in your 20s? Stay tuned to today's video to hear my honest opinion on this subject. Now, I feel like this is a thing which a lot of people in their early 20s, late teens, have a kind of dilemma about. Obviously in their 20s everyone goes down different routes, but today I'm gonna give a few opinions on whether you should go to uni, whether you should go into a career, or whether you should travel and go and explore the world in your 20s, and give my honest opinion. So just a bit of background to me. So I moved abroad about 3 years ago at the age of 21, and I'm still currently living abroad now. I never went to uni. I pretty much left college in the UK, worked a few random jobs since college, and then COVID happened, and then after COVID I pretty much packed up my stuff and left for Australia. From a personal point of view, I would not have done it any other way. I have no regrets at all with moving. I definitely don't wish I went to uni. I'm glad I did it the way I did, moved to Australia after just working a few jobs. And yeah, I think it was the best thing I could have done. But in today's video, let me go into a few reasons as to why you should maybe do the same, or whether you should go into a career. Now, before I make these points, I just want to make something clear. If you know exactly what career you want to go into, say you want to be a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, I don't know, any job like that, a scientist. If you know exactly what career you want to go into and you need a degree to do it, then by all means, go to uni. I'm talking for a lot of people who don't really know what they want to do in their 20s. If you know which career you want to go into and that's your life goal, definitely do it. Or if you definitely need a degree to do exactly what you want to do, then definitely go to uni. I'm not telling you not to go. And the first point is, if you don't know what you want to do with your life, definitely don't go to uni. A lot of people, because the way that school and college and everything is done, it's made out like you should be going to uni. It's the thing that you should have to do. But in reality, like, you don't. I think there's no doubt about it that I've learned more in the last couple of years moving abroad and traveling than I ever would have in a university degree, which I didn't really have that much interest in. A lot of people just go to uni for the party, for the nightlife, for the student life. If that's the case, get yourself abroad and you can honestly live that life and not be in fucking 40 grand of debt. So if you don't know what you want to do with your life, definitely don't go to uni. It's definitely not worth racking up that amount of debt, and also just learning a subject that you don't even want to learn. And you're not going to find out by going to uni what you do want to do with your life. I've become very clear in the last couple of years what I want to do with my life. I want to work for myself. I want to do social media. I want to be able to provide things online, courses perhaps, and just make content and share my journey of living abroad and traveling. That's what I want to do, and I've learned to do that by traveling. If I'd gone to uni, I wouldn't have been able to experience a lot, and I probably wouldn't have had the same ideas come up. If you move abroad or go traveling, you're going to learn so much in that process. You're going to learn what your favorite things are, what your interests are, what you've got a passion for, and it's just going to give you so many career ideas compared to just doing a course in uni which you don't even really want to be doing. You're not going to learn anything. You're just going to learn about that topic which you don't really want to be doing in the first place. Number two is the education system, from what I see, is now, I can't speak for universities, I can speak from school and college, but it's very clear that the education system in the UK is just pretty messed up. I mean, it doesn't even take a genius to work out that uni is a bit of a scam. I didn't go to uni, but I can hear from multiple people who I speak to and what I see online that, you know what I mean, you don't have to go uni to know these things. For example, if you study business at uni, why is your business teacher not a successful businessman? He's earning not much money, probably drives a car, but yet you're learning from him how to run a business. No one finishes uni and learns and knows how to run a business. It's not the case. You can take a loan out to go to uni, right? But you can't take a loan out for anything else. You can't take a loan out for starting a business. You can't take a loan out for doing anything like that. But uni, oh, definitely you can, because they want people to do it. But you need to wake up to the fact that the education system is not there to make you rich and give you the career and the path that you want in life, unless, like I said at the start, you need it to go into the career that you want to. School is another example. You don't get to play to your strengths in school at all. You don't get to express what you're really good at. Life is like grey, right? In school, they make it like it's black and white. If you fail this test, you're dumb. If you get lower than a C in every class, you're stupid. If you get an A in every class, you're smart. Life is not as simple as that. You could be amazing at one thing, but in school, you're led to believe like you're stupid because you can't get a few grades in maths and science. The whole thing is just a mess. That's a reason why I wouldn't go to uni unless you know what you want to do, because the system's a mess. Number 3 is stop thinking that you've got to go into a career. This is because of the way culture is in the UK, and also just the way you're brought up. You're led to believe like you have to go into a career. There's no other possibilities. You've got to be a doctor. You've got to be a teacher. You've got to be a nurse. You've got to be a builder. Like, you have to go into these specific roles. It's 2025 now, and you can like make money off anything. This is what I'm trying. I know I'm not there yet. I'm not making loads of money online or anything, but at least, you know, I'm trying. But you're made out in the UK to believe like you have to go into these specific careers. But why can't you just go traveling? Why can't you make a career from that? Why can't you move abroad and try something different? You don't have to. Stop thinking that you've got to go into these specific careers, because you definitely don't. The world's out there to explore. It's not something that I've done. I'm living abroad and I'm trying different things, and I'm putting my energy and my passion into things that interest me, such as making videos, traveling, making TikToks, giving advice. That's where my passion is, and that's why I'm doing this sort of thing. I'm putting my all into it. I'm not putting my all into a career which I don't really want to be in, that I've just accepted. So you guys need to do the same. Stop just accepting that you've got to be in a career that you don't want to be in. The next point for me, this is a personal point of view, but in your 20s, memories and stories are more valuable than money. Obviously, to a certain extent. You don't want to have no money. You definitely want to have savings. You definitely want to be earning money still, because, you know, the more money the better. I'm not saying don't earn any money, but if you're talking an extra 5 grand in your savings, or years and years of traveling and stories and experiences, for me the experiences and the stories are way more valuable than a couple of £1,000. Money will come and go, but the reality is I've got my traveling stories and my experiences to tell people forever. If money is your only priority, then don't go traveling and stuff. Literally just stick at home and focus on earning money. But if you want to make memories, you want to be able to tell stories, you want to have unique experiences, then definitely go traveling and don't go to uni for sure, because you can make such good memories like I have, and I don't regret any of it. I could have more money, of course, if I just worked and stuck in a job or put my absolute all into something, but I haven't, and I don't regret that, because I've got so many stories to tell and I've had so many experiences, which has helped me learn about myself so much. And number 5, another reason why I would recommend traveling and moving abroad and learning about yourself, learning which career you really want to go into, is because careers aren't safe. A lot of people go into a career because of the safety aspect. They want to be secure, they want to have a steady income, maybe they've got a mortgage, maybe they've got a family to provide for, whatever. Most likely not, because I'm mostly speaking to younger people with this video, but careers aren't that safe. Look at COVID, for example. If that didn't wake a lot of people up, I don't know what did, because that was a prime example of you can be very secure in a job one minute and the next month the business could be closed, and do you know what I mean? You're redundant. Lots of people got made redundant in lockdown, and that's just one thing. That was just COVID. Jobs aren't as secure as everyone thinks. Everyone thinks, oh, I've got my job, do you know what I mean? I'm completely secure now, but that's not the reality. And in a way, I know I'm job hopping a bit, I'm traveling, I'm here and there. In a way, I'm more secure in a lot of ways than someone who's devoted their whole life to a career and working in that career at home, because if they were to get made redundant, they would have to start something completely new that most likely they don't have any experience in. The reality with me, I've learned a lot about myself, I've got a lot more confident, I've tried so many different jobs, so if I get made redundant from a job here, I'm just gonna go and get another one, and it's not a big deal. Careers are not as secure as everyone is kind of led to believe. And the biggest reason, yeah, like I've mentioned about traveling rather than going to uni, if you don't know what you want to do, is because you're gonna learn what your purpose is, you're gonna learn what your interests are, and you're gonna make so many memories and be able to tell some amazing stories. And that's the best way of doing it. I feel like I'm really learning my passions. I'm really learning what I like, what I'm interested in, what area of work I want to go into in the future by doing this. I could have gone down a different route. I could have gone to uni. I could have gone into a career to try and be safe, but realistically that would never have been my passion, and I'd just be doing it for the sake of it. So doing what I've done is what's kept me happier, I think, because I know that I'm being true to myself and I'm doing something which I really enjoy. So that's just my honest advice. Go to uni if you know what you're doing. If you don't, avoid it. My personal opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your guys' views on this one. But yeah, that's it. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. If you do want to move abroad, then I've released a full moving abroad guide. I'll leave it on the screen there and in the description. And it takes you through every step you need to move abroad to save you asking any questions. And it's the perfect first step towards starting your journey abroad. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and I will see you very soon with another video.